I gotta know one thing first. What if we did have something to say about the Crooked Man? What if we talk and you don't get him? And all this comes back on us? We'd be risking a lot. We've seen what happens when you cross the Crooked Man, and I don't know if it's worth it, if you can't give us certain assurances.
We're just looking for a little peace of mind in this.
I can protect you, but only if you tell me what I need to know. And that means details. No more stonewalling.
We aren't.
Then just tell me what's going on here.
Look, we're used to a certain kind of lifestyle, okay? We couldn't just give that up.
We never meant for it to get like this. It's just that we had nowhere else to turn, and we got in over our heads.
There's not a lot of work out there. Who would we be if we just lived like...
Hi there, you've reached Beauty.
And Beast.
And we're out doing something fabulous.
let me just,
A day at the beach?
Skiing the slopes?
And we can't come
Can
to
we
the
finish
phone
this
right
conversation
now, so leave a
first?
message
I
at the
should
beep
get
and
that.
we'll get
Come
back
on.
to you as soon as... humanly possible. Beep! That fucking message. I'm gonna come down there and bash your heads in with that machine if I have to call again and hear that fucking message one more time. I've been doing this long enough to know that if you had the cash, you'd have paid by now. So consider yourselves out of warnings. It's time to start thinking about how else you can settle this. Because next time, I'm making a house call.
Who is that?
The Crooked Man's gonna get his, one way or another.
All I care about is, how can I find the Crooked Man? Who do I talk to? Where do I go?
The Lucky Pawn. That's where I borrowed the money. The Crooked Man's behind that place. I'd overheard people talking to Jersey about loans before. So, when I needed money, that's where I went. I didn't know what to do.
You could have told me.
You had enough on your plate.
Wait, who do you deal with?
Jersey. You know, the Jersey Devil.
Oh yeah, that slimy prick. I didn't realize he was back on this side of the river.
And those Tweedles were always going in and out. Probably dropping off a loan payment they squeezed out of some poor fable. But never the Crooked Man. Mainly it's just regular fables. I can see now that it was a mistake, but I'm not the only one who goes there, you know. I saw the Woodsman's axe there just the other day. It was in a display case.
I guess he's hit hard times too. There's a lot of that going around. I can't imagine he has a lot of marketable skills.
Sometimes, fables just don't have anywhere else to go.
Fucking Bloody Mary must go through there. She had Woody's axe last night, trying to chop my damn head off with it.
Maybe if you go there, you can sort some things out.
I guess I'll go check out the Lucky Pawn. If I can't track down the Crooked Man there, maybe I can make enough noise that the Crooked Man will come find me.
Hold on, Bigby, don't go there. Sounds like you're just going to get Beauty in trouble. And... you know that butcher shop, the cut above? It's the place on Tubman Street. Same block as the baker and the candlestick maker. Well, I've been delivering packages from there for a while. The thing is, it's for the Crooked Man. And I don't think it's meat in the packages. You gotta understand, I needed work.
You have to believe us. We didn't think it would get like this.
We're decent people, Bigby.
Well, what are you delivering? What's going on there? How does this fit into the Crooked Man's operation?
I couldn't tell you, but I do know this. It's the only meat market in town that doesn't carry filet. I'm not sure how much actual butchery goes on there.
How did you get involved with this?
Johann the butcher called. He had a problem with the refrigeration unit one night. But when I finished, it was your pal Mary who showed up to pay me. She said I was reliable. She liked that. And it's the only thing I've been able to pick up, and it's still not enough. I don't want Beauty to have to work, especially not where she was. It's up to me to take care of her.
It's Mary you deal with? Bloody Mary is there?
No, Johann is the one who hands over the packages, day to day. But I've seen her around there. She gets under my skin, I try to avoid her. But I don't need to tell you what she's
You're
like.
damn right you don't. I don't need a rundown on her reputation. If Mary works out of there, I need to look into it.
I just wanted to provide for Beauty. Give her the kind of life she deserves.
We shouldn't have to live like this, scraping to get by.
None of us should. We were royalty once. We were accustomed to a certain lifestyle. All we want is to make this place feel a little bit like home. You wouldn't understand, Bigby.
No, probably not.
So, where are you going? If this all goes sideways, I'd like to know where it's coming from.
The Lucky Pawn. That's where I borrowed the money. The Crooked Man's behind them.
You know that butcher shop, the cut above? The thing is, I don't think it's meat in the packages. You know...
The Lucky Pawn. That's where I borrowed the money. The Crooked Man's behind that place. The Lucky Pawn.
You know that butcher shop, the cut above?
The Lucky Pawn.
I'm going to the Lucky Pawn. There's too much going on there to ignore. I'll have a word or two with Jersey.
You know, Bigby, once you show your face there, word is going to get out. There may be nothing left to see if you go to the butcher shop after.
Well, I guess I'll find out.
Wait, I don't know what you're planning to do when you find the Crooked Man, but is there any way you could help us out?
What do you mean?
Well, maybe you can make this all just go away.
We would really appreciate it. What do you say?
Can you help us out?
I'll handle it. I'm not gonna let that crooked bastard ruin any more lives.
Oh, thank you, Bigby.
I'm sure you'll do the right thing.
It's dirty.
No, it's not.
It looks like you slept in it. In a pile of garbage.
Jack, why are you... I've seen you take a torn purse for a tenner.
Yeah, but I also got her phone number. I don't want your phone number. Ugh, really?
What?
Bigby's here.
Oh.
This is a surprise.
Sheriff.
Why are you never glamored, Toad? Why is it so hard to just follow the rules?
Look, I know some fables can switch from man to beast and back again, like changing shirts. But it's not so easy for the rest of us to look human, alright? And anyways, I'm getting the money right now.
I'm not taking the coat.
But it's magic!
So?
And it'd be covering a check I already wrote.
Okay, well, that sounds like a your problem to me.
Yeah, it is. And so I came here to sell it off.
Why would you think I'd take an ugly, used mule skin coat?
'Cause it's magic mule skin, that's why. And it's not even mule skin, it's donkey skin.
Hey, wait a minute, that's Faith's coat.
It was face coat. Look, you left it in my place. What do you expect me to do?
Yes, I think the off-cited statute of finders keepers clearly states that it's his now, Bigby.
So what's it gonna be?
I don't know what to tell you. See if Cindy needs a coat. I don't know.
This is to pay for those bloody glamours, you know. You and your blinkered rules. If the witches didn't charge so fucking much, I wouldn't have to be in here dealing with this nonsense.
You know, maybe Snow can help you out.
How could Snow help me out?
Give you an advance. A loan or something. She's kind of in charge of the business office now.
Well, the last guy who was in charge didn't help us much, so forgive me if I don't expect anything different now.
I don't know what you're getting so steamed about. Shouldn't be that big of a shock that I'm not gonna take an ass haircut.
No, I guess it shouldn't be, since this whole bleeding operation's just a setup for one of his shady fucking loans.
Ixnay on the own lays, okay, Ogfrey?
I mean, what kind of a game are you running here?
Toad?
You turn down people's stuff so you can peddle his shit?
Shut up.
I know who you're talking about.
Ogfrey?
The Crooked Man, right? This is his place. Those are his loans.
Well, I'll leave you to your business. I'm sure you'll have a lot to talk about.
Good luck with that glamour, Toad.
Fuck off!
Leave the coat.
How the hell do you expect me to get a glamour then? It's not like I've got a lot of options, you know. It's just tough, is all.
Look, I'll give you some money, all right?
You've gotta be kidding me.
Do you even know how much a glamour costs?
I've never had to buy one.
Keep your money, Sheriff. I've no patience for charity.
If you're gonna be out like this, can't you at least wear a bigger hat?
You know, it's getting old to tell the difference.
Between what?
Between the business office and fables like a Crooked Man, who you purportedly seek to protect us from. Either way, I'm getting screwed.
Drop by anytime.
We're nothing like him.
It really grows on you. Look, I work here sometimes for the extra cash. It's something stable. You know, between more entrepreneurial bouts. And before you ask, I've never seen the Crooked Man in here. Neither hide nor hair and all that. In fact, as far as I can tell, he's never even actually stepped foot in here.
But Bloody Mary works for him. And the last time I saw her, she had the woodsman's axe.
So?
So the last time anybody else saw that axe, it was here.
We'd never take something like that. Is this really why you came down here? The woodsman's axe? 'Cause I don't know anything about it.
That and Beauty's loan she took out.
She told you about that.
Yep. And now you're gonna tell me about it.
Look, people get desperate, and when you're drowning, anything that isn't sinking along with you looks like a life raft. The Crooked Man gives, and he wants things in return. And when you don't pay up, bad stuff happens. Why do you think I've never taken one? A little credit card fraud never hurt anybody. I should know. But the Crooked Man?
What kind of things does he want in return?
Could be anything, from the loan plus interest, family heirlooms, to novelties of a more exotic nature.
Like?
Magic, memories, parts of you. It's bad. Listen, I gotta start closing up shop, so,
Close. It's the middle of the day.
what can I say? Jersey likes to run at odd hours. And really, he'd be the one to talk to, so can't you just swing by later? It really wouldn't be good for me if he sees your face when he walks in, so, I'd really rather you not physically be here if he comes back. You know? He's not what I'd call a friendly fellow.
I want to check stuff out here first. If this is a Crooked Man place, maybe something here will help me find him.
Can't you
Shut
just...
up, Jack. If the Jersey Devil isn't here to answer my questions, it also means he isn't here to get in my way. So I'm gonna take a look around, as long as I've got the elbow room.
All right. Don't let me get in your way.
I won't.